Well, good evening, everyone. This is George Richards of Florida Hockey Now. Welcome to another edition of the Panthers Postgame. We are not live, semi-live here from the FLA Live Arena in Sunrise, where the Panthers win their home opener. Panthers take care of the Philadelphia Flyers by a 4-3 final. The Panthers, it wasn't the perfect game. It wasn't a great game. It wasn't, a blow your socks off affair. But, hey, listen, the Flyers, scrappy little team. They fall down 2-0, and nothing seems to faze them. This was their first loss under new coach John Tortorella. And the Panthers, did a lot of good things tonight. So we'll look at the game. Again, the final 4-3. Panthers over the Flyers here in the home opener. Florida improves to 3-1 this season. The Flyers, they dropped to 3-1 last night. On Tuesday night, rather, the Flyers were in Tampa Bay. They felt, they're down 2-0, and they come back and they get a 3-2 win in Tampa. And kind of following the same script here in Sunrise. Florida gets a 1-0 lead on a goal by Carter Verhaeghe. His first of the season comes at 6:06 of the first period. Not long after, it looks like Philadelphia ties the score, but it's offsides. Florida wins the challenge. Score remains 1-0. Verhaeghe gets his second at 8:38 of the first. So 2 goals within about 2.5 minutes. Florida's got a 2-0 lead. Philadelphia has one taken off the board that would have tied the score. You're thinking, all right, Panthers got this, but no, Nick Seeler with a goal at 16:31 of the first period. It's a 2-1 game going into the first intermission. Van Riemsdyk scores on the power play at 15:16 of the second, so it's a 2-2 game going into the third. Florida gets themselves a little bit of room. Rudy Balcers gets his first with the Panthers since coming over this offseason. Signs as an offseason. You'll be reading about him at FloridaHockeynow.com pretty soon. He scores at 3:51. And then the new guy, Josh Mahura, the defenseman that Florida got off waivers from the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. He comes through. He gets his first goal. Someone asked him in the post game about the rats. He seemed a little startled when the rubber rats were hitting the ice. Somebody had to explain to him what that all meant. Kind of fun stuff. Mahura gets a goal at 9:08 of the third period. Florida Panthers take a 4-2 lead. With 3 seconds remaining in the game, the Philadelphia Flyers with an all-out assault. As was the case the other night in Boston, where the Bruins were missing one empty net after another, the Panthers had about 3 or 4 shots at an empty net against the Flyers with holding a 4-2 lead. Could not get that 5th goal. With 3 seconds remaining, Travis Konecny gets the 3rd goal of the night for the Philadelphia Flyers, but it comes with 3 seconds left. It said 1.8, but it was really just 3. That's the end of the game for all intent and purposes. Sergei Bobrovsky, 31 saves for the Florida Panthers. Very nice outing for him. The 2 goals he gave up at the beginning, not the beginning of the game, but the 2 goals that he did give up were right in front. Van Riemsdyk goal obviously pushed in on a power play. Good game for Bob. I spoke to him post-game. There's a lot going on with the Panthers right now. That defensive core that Florida iced tonight, not the best we've ever seen, right? I mean, Florida's got very thin right now defensively. Aaron Ekblad, the big news today, goes on long-term injury reserve after he gets hurt Monday night in Boston. So he's out for the next month. And now 9 games. You have to miss 10 games and 24 days. So Aaron Ekblad, if healthy, could not return to the Panthers until about Thanksgiving. We'll see if that happens. That's only if he's healthy. I'm hearing, it's about a 6-week deal. So I would think we get him back closer to Christmas. Regardless, the Panthers very thin defensively. Lucas Carlson and Matt Kierstead called back up from AHL Charlotte. Panthers may call someone else up here now that they've got a little bit of cap relief with Ekblad on the IR. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mark Stahl signed here eventually, if not by the weekend. Now that Florida's got a little bit of cap relief. Now remember, when Aaron Ekblad comes back, they're going to lose that, and they don't have a penny to spare. But the Panthers, they do have cap relief. They could sign in and gamble that something else is going to happen down the road where somebody would get hurt. So we'll just have to wait and see, or they would have to make a trade. But there's no hurry right now. The Panthers are 3-1. Mark Stahl, I don't think, is in any hurry. It's kind of like the Joe Thornton thing last year, where Joe Thornton was, happy being around the guys, wants to get an opportunity to win, and will do anything they ask. So Mark Stahl's still here. I'm writing about him for tomorrow in Florida Hockey Now, so check that out. And, we'll see what happens there down the road. But a good win for the Panthers. They've won 3 of their first 4 games. Coming up next for the Panthers here at FLA Live Arena in Sunrise, it is the Tampa Bay Lightning. This will be the first meeting between Florida and Tampa Bay this season, not counting the preseason where they played twice. So that'll be fun. Friday night game against the Lightning. That will be at a exclusively streamed on ESPN Plus. So for the second consecutive game, no Randy, no Goldie, no Katie, no Jessica, none of the people you know and love. It'll be streamed on ESPN Plus and Hulu. So you can check that out. And then Sunday evening, 5 o'clock, Panthers play host to the Islanders. That game will be on Bally Sports Florida, so you can check those guys out. And as for me, got a lot of stuff going on at FloridaHockeyNow.com. Check our stuff tomorrow. I've got a story on Mark Stahl. Colby's got a nice game story up. The reverse retro officially is revealed tomorrow by Adidas and the Florida Panthers, so we'll have that up around 11:10 a.m. And give us a follow here on the YouTube channel. We appreciate all the love. We'll have, I believe, Carter Verhage. Who else did we talk to today? Rudy Balsers we talked to Paul Maurice, of course. So we'll have some post game from the Florida Panthers as well. So anyway, thank you everybody. I appreciate the time. We'll check you out next time. Bye-bye.